Hola mi gente, welcome to another episode of Dale Con Yuli. Today's guest is very special, okay? Él tiene Miami on fire and honestly the world. His latest song, La Calma, has over 1 million streams. So let's give it up to Miami's finest. Gonzy.
Thank you. What a huge crowd.
Loco, no me hagas eso. Like, we're gonna
Thank
add
you.
little claps.
What's up?
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Okay, for
Thank you
taking
for
out
bringing
your
me.
time, and you're so famous. Y está aquí.
Relax.
Okay, so let's take a cheers. These are our sponsors, Flushies King. They are alcoholic plushies. Y no te vas a emborrachar. You're not gonna get fucked up, pero te vas a sentir bien. So,
It's okay.
cheers.
Even if I do, it's fine.
He in his mood.
It's fire.
Bueno, cuéntame.
What's up?
Where does Gonzy come from? The name.
My last name. It's pretty basic, to be
Bueno,
honest.
dino.
It's Gonzalez. My last name is Gonzalez. And I was just like, yo, how do I come up with a name? And I was like, I like the Gonz sound of things. And then my mom's name starts with a Y. So I was like, Gonzy. And then it just stuck. That was like from high school.
And your first name?
Elian.
Elian Gonzalez.
Elian Gonzalez, igual que el de Cuba.
Bueno, that's what I was gonna get
Yeah.
to. Were you born here or?
Yeah, I was born here in Miami in Jackson Hospital.
Uy, Miami's finest. I think you're the first guest that's like from Miami, like me. So
Like from here?
like from
Yeah,
here.
there's people that live here, but they're not from here.
Exactly, like
Yeah.
we're like locals.
Yeah.
El habladito de nosotros is different, we got the Miami accent.
Yeah.
So le dije a Gonzy, I was like, look, tú tienes que venir a mi podcast. And we're gonna talk like, pero like, 'cause, that's the vibe.
Pero like, tú sabes.
Pero like, tú sabes.
Obvio.
Obvio. Bueno, cuéntame. How does it feel con todo esto de La Calma? How did that song come about? That's like Brazilian funk, right?
Yeah, so I was in the studio with Oliver. Shout out to Oliver. Oliver Kidd es el productor de la canción. We were just in there. Honestly, you were there that day too. I don't remember. I don't even know how we got to that like style of music, but like, I don't know. We just got there, and I wanted something different, and it was like that song was completely different. And then it was like, eso me salió, no sé. Like honestly, eso es una de esas canciones que no le presté mucha atención. Like I wasn't gonna drop it.
Why?
Yeah, I was gonna put it just on my album and not give it too much attention. Like I liked it, pero no era like no pensé que era nada del otro mundo. Y hasta la semana pasada, hace 2 semanas, I was asking my manager like, what should we do with it? And he was like, yo, just put up a snippet and see what happens. And then it kind of went viral.
Kind of know. It went viral.
It went viral like in a day. The next day it was already like out of here. And it was like, I don't know. It was one of those songs that felt like natural. It was super easy. It was super fast to make. It's like super simple. A mí me gustan las cosas complicadas. A mí me gusta escribir la letra, ¿sabes? Like emocional, para que llores escuchando la música. And eso no es lo que salió con esa canción. Pero está diciendo a todo el mundo que, like, que me da risa porque yo soy tan emocional en la letra y después lo que se pega es Toto 40 veces. Es que yo diga Toto 40,000 veces. Eso fue lo que se pegó.
No es solo eso. It's like the flow, that Brazilian
yo sé.
thing, tú sabes.
Es la energía de la canción en general, pero like me dio risa.
Yeah.
Pero like, yeah.
Pero like, you see, he's Dale Con Yuli. Let's
me
go.
Me dio risa eso. Que like it happened like that. Like,
And you've never done like Brazilian funk?
no,
or anything?
never.
¿Y cómo llegaron ahí?
I like Brazilian funk. Like I listened to it. So I was just like, I was on some different type of vibe that day, and I don't know, like, yo escuché él me tenía el loop ya puesto, entonces I was just like, yo, I hear like some, and I was like, yo, that'd be fire. Y él se presta para todo eso, like all the different shit with me, like we did Una Noche Más, que like EDM and all that. So like we just did like a bunch of random stuff. Y salió eso. I don't know. I don't even know, to be honest. Like I have to work on the story for the song because I don't have a story. Like it's literally.
No, pero that's the best part because it's like it just happened and people fuck with it and
It was supernatural. Like this song was like the most organic thing that ever happened to me. Like none of it was planned. Like I just posted up the snippet because I was there that day. We recorded it, and then it went viral, and then I had to go to Cuba. So I was in Cuba the next 2 days after that. While I'm going viral in the fucking world, I'm in Cuba. Like bañándome con un cubo de agua. I swear, like.
And could you see that you were going viral, or
Yeah, because
I
figured a way to get
internet.
internet.
Like, internet.
Yeah, I had internet everywhere. I paid this guy to give me his phone that he had internet, and I had a hotspot. So I had this guy's phone the whole 3 days behind my phone, so I could have. My bad, I hit the mic. Sorry. I had his phone behind mine the whole trip, so I could have internet. Because if not, I was like, bro. So I was like filming TikToks over there, and I would send them to my manager, and he would post them. So like all my posts were like done by other people.
Oh my god!
Because I couldn't post anything. I was just filming things and sending it over here.
From the outside looking in, so yeah, que tú estabas en Cuba y tenías internet. I was like, no sé qué.
No, I did. I had enough to like check stuff, but I couldn't post.
Couldn't like, yeah.
Yeah, porque estás loca. Eso no da para eso. Estás loca.
But it was consistent, so I was like, damn, okay.
Kind of had to be. It's like you're in a moment where you're like literally stirring the whole world up at the moment.
Yeah,
you kind of have to keep it up. You can't disappear out of nowhere. So. But
I feel like your marketing and all the strategies is really good. Like,
what makes you say that? Explain. Elaborate.
Bueno, before I ever, okay, guys, so I starred in his music video. Okay, mala amiga.
She did.
Because no soy una mala amiga, pero we act a little bit, you know. And so before that, I had already heard your music. I loved it. I was already a fan, but I was like, bro, este tipo está en toda. Like, me sale en TikTok, me sale en Instagram, me sale, like, en historia de no sé quién. I'm like, bro, whoever is working with him, like, they're doing a great job. Yeah. But it's also, like, you're so consistent on social media. So, IG, I always see you on TikTok. So, yeah, I feel like you're just, and it looks organic. Like, it doesn't look forced. It doesn't look planned.
That's what I try to do. I don't like making things look like I'm preparing it for, like, all that, can I cuss?
Yeah.
All that shit is transparent. Like, it's too transparent. Like, people can, like, they see through that. Like,
yeah.
If I try to prop myself up too much, like, look, for example, here's a decision that, like, changed my life basically with this song, right? Like, I was filming a snippet for it when I filmed it, and I propped the camera up, and I was, like, kind of in the camera. Like, you know how everybody does a snippet, like, oh, esto sale, whatever the fuck I was going to say. And I watched it back, and I'm like, bro, this sucks. Like, there's, like, no emotion. It feels too set up. Like, I had a ring light. I'm like, bro, this just sucks. Like, no. And then just my boy Christian was with the camera already, and he was just like, yo, like, just vibe to the song, and I'll film it. Like, whatever. Like, whatever comes out, comes out. And that's the snippet that came out. And then, like, when I watched it back, I was like, I feel emotion through this, like, video. So, like, I try to keep everything as genuine as possible because that's what people feel. Like, music at the end of the day is all feeling. It's not really, like... You can go like business as far as you possibly can, but then like there's a threshold.
Y la gente se da cuenta.
Yeah, bro, they can tell immediately. Like
when everything's like planned, like cuando the artist seems like a robot or like what they say in industry plan, like uno se da cuenta.
Literally, yeah, that's literally what it is. Yeah. So I'm also so like, I'm so verbal with like my accomplishments and like everything that I achieve. I'm always posting about it because I'm a human being, bro. Like I get excited, like. People are like, oh, you get this all the time. It's like, I don't care. Like, I get excited anyways. Like, 45 years ago, I was in my room making music. Like, I didn't think about any of this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but
no,
like,
I totally understand.
There's people that are like, oh, you don't have to post every 100,000 streams. I'm like, bro, but I'm getting 100,000 every day. Like, that's just crazy. Like, bro, so I post everything, and it's like, yeah.
You never, like you said, you never imagined that you would get to that. And every day, it's like just being grateful, being like, damn, like
I hoped, right? I hoped because you always have like blind hope and blind faith, and you're always like, you know, you believe in yourself, but like. When that shit happens, it's like, yo.
And when you see it on paper or on the screen.
Like, well, like, that's the
you're
term.
like, this is legit.
Yeah, when you see it in front of you, you're like, yo, this is actually crazy.
No, but you see, that makes like your fans and everybody that supports you, like, even want to support you even more. Because you're like, wow, este tipo es bien agradecido. Yeah. He like posts it, he's happy, and like you see that genuine feeling. So it's like, I want to support him. I want to see him grow even more. Because I'm sure there are people that have been rocking with you with your first song.
A lot.
Que te ven ahora, and they're like, damn, like.
It's a lot of the comments I see now. Yeah, I see a lot of the comments now like that, and I'm like, damn, like. And I recognize the names, and I'm like, damn, this person like really has been here since I was making like English music. Like,
how did you get into music?
I didn't really get into it. My whole life has been music. Like since I was a kid, I've always been like, I used to play instrument. I used to play drums. Like there's like videos. Somebody might find that. I don't know, but like there's like videos of me and like on my old like Facebook from like middle school, like me playing drums.
Let's look it up.
And it's fucking terrible, but it's me playing drums. And I think I had to have been like 10. Like you've seen those videos, right? Like 10, 11. It's terrible. Like it's bad. But like it goes to show you, like I've been trying to like involve my life or like make music revolve, like make my life revolve around music. Basically, is what I'm saying. Is like my whole life. but I've always been interested in it. And the story on how I got to like music in general, like for real, it's funny because I wasn't supposed to go. I was supposed to go to Gables, the high school, which is here, right? But then you went there. I was supposed to go to Gables, and I went the first day. And then something, I don't know what, like, which is crazy. I think about this day like all the time. Like something in the universe told me like I don't want to be here. And like called my mom y le formé tremendo lío. And I was like, yo no quiero estar aquí. Esto no me gusta. Yo no sé qué, ya te voy a matar. I'm like, bro, ¿por qué? No quiero ir para Miami High. I went to Miami High. All my friends were there. So I keep slapping the mic. I'm sorry. Y fui para Miami High and I forced her to like cambiarme de escuela, el primer día de escuela.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So I had first period in
didn't even make it so like
first period in Gables. Or I didn't even make it the first period. I got there and I seen everything. And I was like, no. I don't know why. Like, no disrespect to nobody from Gables. But I was like, no.
I'm going to talk to them.
I was like, I don't want to be here. And then fifth period, I was in Miami High already. Like, started in Miami High. And they, by mistake, they're like, yo, you can't be here unless you have a magnet, unless you're part of the magnet. So you'll be in the teaching magnet. And with that, you have to have like an elective. So they put me in TV production by mistake. And when I got there, I fell in love with TV production. I wanted to be a director, and I wanted to do like movies and edit and this and that. And my mom got me my first laptop to edit. And then I found out Final Cut Pro was like $400, and I was like, fuck that, never mind. So I was like, no. And then my boy Pedro, which I haven't spoken to him in a minute, but he was like, yo, I have a cracked illegal version of Logic Pro. And I was like, yo, fuck it. Like, just put it on my computer and I'll achieve it. Like, I've always wanted to make beats, but I never had the opportunity to. And then he put Logic in my computer and literally like, the rest is history. But literally everything was because I didn't want to go to Gables.
Shout out to Gables. Would there be a Gonzy without Gables?
I don't know. I was like literally I was going to Gables. I was going to be in JROTC. Like I probably would have been in the army right now. Like yeah, this is a whole different life.
Shout out to Gables.
It would have been a whole different life. I swear, it's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah. And your parents always supported you, like siempre te apoyaban.
Yeah, my parents always used to tell me to like get into music since I was younger because they always noticed how much I lean towards music. So it was always like, when is he going to take it serious, kind of? Which is crazy, because a lot of parents aren't like that.
It's the opposite.
And I had a moment where, like, I was doing the regular, you know, like, high schooler or, like, freshman in college life, where I was, like, you know, just where I was working at American Eagle. Like, I was in college, and then it was, like, I was like, okay, this is it. Like, you know?
Yeah, it's my life.
Yeah, like,
it was more.
When I go to college and I graduate and then I work something else rather than, you know, like for a paycheck that's like, you know, I don't know. It was like, it kind of dawned on me, and I was way into music already at that point. I was producing. I've been producing since I was like 15. And it kind of hit me. So I had an issue and I was just like, yo, I told my dad, I'm like, I'm going to quit. I have some money saved up. I'm going to quit. I'm going to stay in school, but I'm going to quit my job and do music, and I'll find out a way to make money with music. And like I did that, and just God put my manager in my way. So like then I signed with him, and like everything changed, and then I just didn't go back to school.
Bro, it's like Gables.
Actually, school has always been against me. I'm actually good though. I graduated honors high school. I swear to God, I graduated with like a 4.2.
He's like, I swear, I promise.
But yeah, it's always been like pushed away from me though, because after I tried to go back, I was gonna go to FIU, and then my paperwork didn't go through. And they're like, you gotta wait till next semester. And then when I was waiting, I got signed, and then like life has always like put things in my way. Like
no está para ti.
Yeah, it's always trying to take me towards the right path.
You.
It's always done that.
Lo que está para ti, nadie te lo quita.
That's crazy.
What is it? Aunque te quite. This shit is hitting.
Literally though, I get what you're saying. Yes.
Wow. So how did you meet your manager?
I didn't want to work with him.
Why? Well, let's give him a formal introduction.
Jay Visionaire, the big dog. Woo! Nah, bro. I always thank him all the time, bro. That guy like eats, sleeps, thinks, works about me like 24/7. So it's like I'm grateful to have him, and he's part of the reason why. Honestly, he's like 50%. Him and the rest of my team is like 50% of everything. Like I can't say I do everything. Like, yeah, I do like the music, and yes, I'm the face of everything, but it's like there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. Like you're saying, it's a lot. You see me a lot on social media, and I'm very present and this and that, but there's the my best friend that's a videographer, my best friend that's a photographer, him that he works with, he films almost all my TikToks with me. Like, there's John that helps me with that idea, Zach that comes up with like all the, yo, you should dress this way.
It's a whole
you should
village.
do this. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that go behind stuff that looks literally so insignificant, but it has a really big like background. It's a big thing in the back. But where was I going with this? Oh, John. Yeah. I was doing English music, and I did a music video, and he liked it because he was friends with one of my other best friends, Gio. Oh, sorry, Restless. He's going to kill me. Restless. And he wanted to work with him at first, and then he was like, yo, there's this guy that came from, like, Pennsylvania, this big, scary-looking dude, and he wants to just meet us. And we were like, all right, bet. So we go over there, and I was just like, who the fuck is this guy, bro? Like, who does he think he is? He's over here talking with this deep-ass voice, like, I'm like, bro, get out of here, bro. Like, no, I'm not trying to work with you. Because I was skeptical, like, you know, like, everybody here in Miami is always trying to, like, fucking...
finesse you.
Yeah, bro. So I'm like, who's this guy over here just trying to come help me now out of nowhere the first time he meets me? Like, I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. But no, it turns out he was the one for me. It's like a relationship. I didn't want to be with him, but it turns out he was the love of my life. Pause. But... yeah, I pushed him away a lot at the beginning, and then my boy was like, yo, just come to the studio with him, like, just meet him, like, just chill around. I was like, whatever. And then, honestly, I don't remember when I got so close to him. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, life just took us to where we're at now. Now it's like that's literally like my brother. Like,
I was gonna be like, how long have you guys been together? But like, how
long have we been together? Let me see. It's been like, it was like 2020. So about to be like 3 years. Yeah. And I did, so when we signed, it was for English music. I was doing English. I was like rapping.
You're rapping?
Yeah.
Can you rap for us?
No. It sucks.
Worth a try.
All my friends are like, oh, it's good. I'm like, it's not good. Like, so he loves my English music, but I hate it.
So how did he transition to reggaeton? I'm sure you've listened to reggaeton and it's been...
Yeah, I did. It's always been like there. But this is what I was talking about in another one of these. I was telling them that, like, when you're younger, I don't know if it happened to you. Maybe it didn't.
I know where you're going with this.
Yeah. When you're younger... especially like here in Miami and you're like Hispanic, we were like so embarrassed.
That's what oh my God. I've been saying that to people that are a little older than me, and they're like, no, that's not true. I'm like, bro.
No, that was very true. At least our age. We're the same age, around the same age. But it's like, I was so embarrassed of like Spanish music.
If you listen to like reggaeton or Spanish music, you were considered a ref, and they would talk bad about you. So I would listen. I remember Nicky Jam came out with his El Perdón. I would listen to that low key though, because I didn't want to get made fun of.
Cool. It's funny because now it's cool, right? So it was just like embarrassing for me at one point, and then I kind of, you know, we like probably like Bad Bunny did that for everybody, I guess, right? Like when it came out that it was like a cool thing, I was doing English music and I had this song with Ñengo. And I was with the domino table guys.
Oh, wow.
And we were at the club. And they played my song with Ñengo, and it was cool. And then out of nowhere, the song ends cool. Like, everybody vibed with it. They were like surprised because they heard Ñengo on it. And then out of nowhere comes Bad Bunny on. And then everybody starts like losing their mind. And I'm like, damn, like, this is crazy. Like, este es el género que yo tenía miedo. Y todo el mundo está aquí bailando y disfrutándoselo. I'm like... coño, like, I should try to, you know, like, not be so ashamed of, like, the type of person I am, where I come from, like, the people, my culture. It's not just, like, it's not about just being Cuban. It's about just the Hispanic Caribbean culture. It's like all of us just share this, like, umbrella. Mm-hmm. And we got to a point where, with me and John, is that we hadn't, you know, it was a moment with, like, financials that we were, like, down. And we were like, yo, we don't know what to do. And Joey tells me, like, you know, just do TikTok. Like, try doing, like, remixes. And at that point, I was already experimenting with, like, Spanish music. So I was like, yo, like, fuck it. I'll do, like, a TikTok to, like, a Sech song that I like 911. I was like, I'll do a remix and just see where it goes. And the next day, it was viral. Like, it would get, like...
Wow.
The next day, not viral, but the next day, I got, like, 60K likes on TikTok. And I was like, oh, shit, like, this works, okay. And then, saqué otro, y otro. And I did Yo Na Uni, and that one went viral. And then I was like, okay. So and then people were like...
This has been pretty recent, right?
No, this was like 2 years ago.
Well, that's pretty recent.
No. What, it was like a year and a half? Yeah, like a year and a half ago.
Wow.
It feels like 40 years ago.
No, it feels like you've been doing reggaeton your entire life.
Yeah, no. I just started making Spanish music like literally like a year and a half ago. Yeah.
When you got out of your YCMB phase.
Yeah, literally, YCMB, literally. And I did that and it worked, and people were just gassing like, yo, like, where's your music now in Spanish? And I was like, oh, shit. And then I did Casualidad, and then that song went on Baila Reggaeton, and then just all the doors opened for me. And then I'm telling you, like, everything just kind of goes my way. I don't know.
They're pushing you there.
I don't want to jinx it, but yeah,
no,
it's like
but
everything.
Your story is just telling me that you're just getting like everything.
Everything.
You know?
It's like a higher power with me. I don't know. That's what I said in one of my songs.
And what is what do your parents think about it? Like when you started doing like Spanish music, where they're like, "Ay, al fin, cantando, rapeando por ahí, al fin."
Everybody wanted me to do English music. Todo el mundo quería que haga la música en español porque no me entendían lo que decían en inglés. I was like, "No sé lo que está diciendo." And they didn't care about rap or none of that. And honestly, I was rapping about shit that I didn't like. You know, I wasn't like
what?
Like talking about guns and shit. Like, bro, I'm not like I have one, but I'm not over here like like no, I'm not cool. I'm not a cool guy. I'm not a tough guy. Like whatever. But like ya tengo calor ya.
Well, you came with a leather jacket. Take it off.
I'm not even that leather. Like it's like yeah, it is leather. Whatever. Point is, nothing like I just didn't feel what I was saying. It wasn't authentic. It wasn't genuine. And I felt like in the Spanish route, yo soy un hombre muy o un chamaco, porque no soy hombre de tanto, no. I'm not that old, but
how old are you?
22, but I'm about to be 23. Chill.
Oh, he's a baby. I'm only 24, but.
Oh my God, so much of a difference. But listen, yo soy un hombre muy romántico. Yo soy muy emocional, right? So es muy fácil. Se me hace muy fácil escribir música romántica. It's very easy for me to say like romantic shit, bro. It's like super easy. It just flows. Like those lyrics just like come out of me because I have a lot of experiences there. So it's like cuando yo empecé a escribir así las cosas así, I'm like, oh shit, like this is fire, and it's relatable porque todo el mundo se enamora, todo el mundo rompe el corazón, todo el mundo rompe un corazón, todo el mundo lo dañan, todo el mundo lo reparan. Like everybody pasa por algo, como que, and it's the most universal feeling is love. Right, like being cool can go so far. Like not everybody just wants to be cool, but everybody loves. Everybody doesn't love. Everybody's hurt. Everybody that goes everywhere. That's universal. So like I started there, and like that's where I noticed like my writing was getting better, and I was like being more expressive, and no sé, entré en un personaje ahora de esto que I'm like into it, but yeah, which is now why I'm telling you it's funny that this song blows up because I'm so emotional and so deep thoughts and like, oh, then now I just go todo, 40 veces y esto es lo que explota. I'm like, bro. Yo me sabía que al principio de la canción dice que contigo es que encuentro la calma.
Exactly.
Y que dejaste tu marca porque that's my essence there because my essence is not saying 40 veces todo. Like,
is it easier to write in English or Spanish?
No, it's hard as hell to write in English, at least for me.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't know what I'm going to say because I don't mean it. So I'm like saying a bunch of stuff that I got to make up. In Spanish, yo entro al estudio. Mira, te voy a explicar. Me pasa algo en la vida. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to the studio. Y ya, yo hablo lo que voy a hablar. Like,
it just comes, that's your creative process. Like you just go to the studio?
I live my life first. You have to live your life. If not, what I say is not going to be relatable.
So that's why the guns y todo eso, it wasn't hitting.
Bullshit. Like, I'm not going to say that.
But you never made a love song in English?
I did, and that's the one my manager liked, and then that's why he signed me because of that love song.
Oh, wow.
Pero no me pega tampoco. Like, I don't know. I just feel like there's little things, like just image-wise, like all those things, like yo pego más en el español, like my imagen en general. Like, a lot of things that artists don't think about. Like, there's a lot to this. Like, I just started paying attention to everything, but like, music isn't everything.
There's a lot behind it.
And I thought it was everything, but it's not.
So tell me, what's Gonzy's creative process? Cuando escribe una canción, like, how does it work?
How does it work? Like, you see it more like from the background. I don't know. Like, it's just...
You just wake up and you're like, today I'm going to talk about this.
I don't record every day because I'm going to kill myself like that. I'm going to fry myself. Like, I can't. Because like I said, like, I literally, like 90% of my songs are things that I go through. So it's like, if I really am not going through something, I can't... Like, I can write something and it'll be good. Like, La Calma. Like, that song really doesn't have anything in my life, like, that happens. But, like... It's a feel-good song. So, like, that one, you don't really have to go through stuff. Like, those, like, Malamiga, like, that song is just, it's a good song. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But, like, Antes, like, those songs are, like, that's real shit. So, it's like...
I love that one.
Yeah. So, it was in a moment in my life, and it's, like, that's how... So, like, what you're going to see, like, for example, I'm going to do a plug right here. My album, when my album comes out now, it's, like, we're going to talk about that later, I'm pretty sure, but whatever. When my album comes out, you're going to realize, like, I'm doing... because it was part of the thought. Like I trail around. Yo me pierdo en todo. Like there's a lot of different. Like what I wanted to do with my album was just do very drastically different songs. So every time you click next, it's a completely different song from the last one. Like,
I love that.
Like I don't want it to flow, right? So like a lot of artists like the album to flow, like just to be a river, just runs down all the way to from top to bottom.
Because they want the fans to like listen in a way, but you know what's crazy? I like to scatter.
Yeah, but I did it with the purpose of like, so my album's gonna be called Desahogo, right? So it's like. It's basically like, imagine like a folder of me just venting the whole time, like just talking about everything. And when you're in a moment in your life where you're venting, like when you vent, you're talking about a situation and it's like a roller coaster. Like you'll bring up a good memory and then you'll bring up some like shitty shit and then you'll bring up something that was okay and then you'll bring up another emotion. So like I did the chaotic order, like on purpose. So I want it to feel like very random. So it'll be like a super sad song and then Mala Miga's next, un perreo, like, and then una canción suavecita que, ay, tú me jodiste el corazón, me rompiste el corazón, and then La Calma's next, like, todo. Like, just random shit para que se sienta como, like how real life is. Like, one day you're happy, one day you're shitty, one day you're amazing, one day you're shitty again, one day you're shitty, one day you're happy, and you're happy for the rest of the week. Like, it's random, but I want it to feel organic. Like, I want it to feel natural. And it's kind of like, it was at a point last year in my life where I was going through stuff, and every day I was feeling different. So I made a different song every day.
When does Desahogo come out?
I don't have a date. I don't have a date yet, but soon. It's like my next drop. I don't have any more singles. It's my next release, and I don't take long to release. Like I don't take long in between releases. So
why is that?
I don't like to. I feel like I'm not at the point yet. There will be a point for me, I guess, when I have to like kind of. Give it more time in between songs, but I feel like, I'm getting close to that, but like, not yet.
I just love how you release a song and then it's like a video too, and then like another song and a video.
I put a lot of effort in everything. We don't like, I don't want to half-ass stuff, man. Like, if I like, what's the point of half-assing? Exactly. I've never understood that. At least with your career.
I'm the same way. Like, if I'm gonna do something, it needs to be fire. If not,
I've never understood that. Look, for example, I was just talking about this with everybody now. It's like, yo. I got so much attention off this song, right? And say I've never done or taken another song like in the past as serious, right? Now all these people find this song and they want to dig into me now, right? So now they go backwards. And what are they gonna? If I don't do shit or if I half-assed everything in the past, they're gonna be like, oh, this guy just sucks. You know, like whatever. Will he do it again? Like, does he have continuity? Does it have like quality? Like, what is this? Like, now you see that and they go back and they see. Mala Amiga, they see Antes, they see all these other songs that we put so much effort in, like all these rollouts. Like there's a whole story behind like Una Noche Más, Como Tú, and Antes, and Odisea. Those are all like a trilogy. Those three, well, not Como Tú as much, but it is. But like Una Noche Más, Odisea, and Antes is a trilogy. Like you got to watch those three videos together. They're like a movie.
And who comes up with all of this? You?
This is me and Zach. Yeah, me, Zach, and the rest of the team. But like we do this whole narrative. So it's like that's why right now what you're hearing from me right now is like less emotional, because at the end of Antes it was like I did a whole character change. That's why like you dye your hair, you change. Like I'm doing all these things early because people are gonna look back, and I believe that the
people
moment
catch on.
No, and I believed in the moment that like this shit's gonna pop off and I'm gonna be thankful I did all these things so early, because like people when they look back they'll be like, oh shit, like he's been on his way for a minute. So it's like
it's not new, like él hace esto cada rato.
So it's like a new era, and then now my music is different. Like this is not emotional music, as you can tell. Like the last one was perreo, then this one's like party, and then the album obviously is gonna have everything, but it was kind of like I wanted to like eras, like different eras.
What's this new era of Gonzy?
I don't know what it is.
What do you name it?
I don't know what it is.
Are you like a heartbreaker? Mm-hmm. Ya no está enamorado? Like,
yeah, I think so.
Who hurt him?
I think that's what it is, yeah.
Oh my God.
It's like, yeah, it's like, it's like a more like careless, not careless, but like, yeah, you said it, like heartbreaker instead of like heartbroken.
There we
go. It was
go.
heartbroken before, and then now it's a heartbreaker. Like now I'm like we
it's
out.
My turn.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like we out. Like what's up?
Talk to me about Mala Amiga.
What about that song?
Mala mía, traición. Bro, help me out, bro. I'm not a singer. Join in, bro.
No, my vocal cords are not up to par right now.
Talk to me about that song.
I love that song. The moment I made that song, I heard that beat for the first time on live on Instagram. Like, people saw me react to when I heard the beat, I was like losing my shit. I was like jumping and shit, and everybody was like, yo, record to it.
Who produced that?
Alex Boys, my boy. Oh, sorry, he changed his name. Alex Lemirage. Sorry. Yeah, he's in LA. He has a lot on my album too. He made Odisea too. He's made a couple of my songs. And it's one of those songs like I've always wanted to make like un perreo like that, like how that one, like a real, like that you could just bump in the club and that's just like a banger. I did that, and then everybody kept telling me, like Chris from my team, everybody was like, yo, tú tienes que hacerle un cambio ahí, que eso cambie, un cambio así, un perreo sucio, así, para reventar eso. Like, I'm like, damn, I don't know how I could do that. Like, I me da miedo. Like, once I finish the song, I have that song in my head already, and to change it or alter it, I'm like super picky.
So you finished the song and that part was
that song was done without the switch. That switch came
crazy.
That switch came like a week before, like the video, like all that stuff. Like that was that came up out of nowhere because I don't know, everybody kept bugging me about it. And I was like, all right, fuck it, like, I'll do it.
Honestly, that was fire.
Yeah, and that came out super fast. So I hit up Alex, the producer, and I was like, yo, like I don't know what you're gonna do here, but like I need you to switch this all up like midway and just make that shit like bang, like do something crazy. And he was like, all right, bet. He sent me that, and I loved it. And I recorded that little verse that I did right. That came out in like 30 minutes. Like that was super easy. That came out super fast. And then I heard it, and everybody was like, ah, they were really just losing their mind.
Eso le dio el toquecito.
Yeah, no,
honestly,
like that's what made the song. It was funny.
Like,
if the song would have just been the beginning, it would have been a good song. But like that gives it the
all your songs are fire. But that one's my favorite. And not because I was in the video or nothing. No, it's not because of that.
Right,
it's because, listen, I love old school perreo. Okay, I grew up on reggaeton. My mom loves it. Entonces yo le enseño a mamá todos los videos que yo salgo. And I show that one. And she's watching. She's like, oh, este muchacho canta bien. Then she hears that part. She's like, I like this song. Y ahora, literal, she shows it to everybody. And it's not because she's showing me. She's showing the song. She's like, mira este muchacho de aquí, es cubano. I'm like, oh my God. She's like your biggest fan.
That's what's up.
All because of that partecita.
That's one of my favorite songs, I'm not gonna lie. Of mine, yeah. I think that's like everything, like my verse, like everything is like, that song is on point for me. And it's like well produced. Like that's one of my best like produced tracks, like everything. I think the quality of that song is like, so I'm happy like this is the one right before the one that's that hit.
Are you gonna make more songs like that with that essence, or?
Yeah, I have already. I have on the album. There's a lot of vibes on the album. There's like a bunch of different. I have one on bachata.
Oh.
Yeah, I have one on bachata. I have Afro. I have
Afro beats.
Yeah, I have.
¿Y para cuándo un reparto?
I don't know. Everybody asks me the same thing. Todo el mundo me hace la misma pregunta. I don't know. I feel like ese género, para mí es difícil entrarle ahí porque tienes que, no sé, eso es complicado. No digo que no, porque yo antes decía que no, pero no digo que no. Yo creo que si hago un reparto con la esencia mía queda bonito. But I don't know what though. I have to, y el productor que me lo haga, like, yo no creo que yo conozco, bueno, los conozco, pero a lo mejor no les he preguntado por una canción de reparto. But I gotta look into it. But no, there's no reparto on the album.
For those that don't know, reparto is like a Cuban genre. So it's like...
Very Cuban.
It's very Cuban.
Yeah. It's like
very
a mix.
exclusive to us.
It's like a mix of like... It's like kind of if you were to mix like salsa with reggaeton and like...
And a little bit of dembow too.
Yeah, like, with like dembow at the same... It's kind of like everything. It's like a stir part, like a stir fucking thing of everything. Like,
but it's really Cuban.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really Cuban.
Like lyrics-wise, the accent, like every song... You know, like has like every genre has their accent too. Like, like even if I make a dembow song, I kind of gotta sound Dominican for it to sound good. If not, it's not gonna hit. Like,
I didn't know you were Cuban.
I get this all the time.
Because in your music, I couldn't tell.
I know everyone tells me that, but I do that on purpose.
Yeah, to say
like
neutral.
I can sound like how I sound.
Do it
normal on a song, but it's not gonna hit though. It's gonna tell it. You know what it's gonna feel like. I've always like had this in mind, like it's just gonna feel like a Cuban making a reggaeton song. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
And it's not that I don't want to be known as the Cuban that makes a reggaeton song. It's just like you gotta, I don't know. I just feel like I want a song to have the attention for the song. I don't want it to be like, oh, this is the Cuban that, you know, I don't know. Like, I feel like if you do that and you sound Cuban on a reggaeton song, it just sounds like a Cuban, like literally what I'm saying. I feel like I find it more rewarding when somebody likes the song so much and then they go, wait, you're Cuban?
Yeah.
You know, like, and then they're like, oh, like, this is fire. Like, I would have never expected that. Like, I prefer that.
I mean, that's what happened with me when I found out about you. I didn't know you were Cuban until when I researched you. Because, like, I listened to your music and I was like, oh, this kid, like, he sounds good. And then I looked it up. Not being creepy or anything, but I looked it up.
That's normal.
And then you were Cuban. And I was like, oh, shit, like, he doesn't sound Cuban, like, you know. And it was cool. I was like, okay, I haven't seen a lot of, like, Cuban artists, like, making music like this. Because I feel like también, if you come out like, oh, the Cuban making reggaeton, they're gonna put you in a box.
It is a box. Like we were
this type of stuff.
Yeah, at one point, like at the beginning of everything, like we were marketing that a lot. Like, oh, he's Cuban. And I was just like, yo, like let's stop doing that because then it's like, you know, some people aren't even gonna give me a chance.
Because
like,
you're gonna think you're gonna
say somebody comes across the post that's talking about me being Cuban making reggaeton, like they're not even gonna go listen to the song because some people just don't want that. Like they don't want. Some, you know, like it's just a bunch of stuff that's like, bro, it's unnecessary. Like whoever cares will find out, and it's like, you know, like I'm gonna talk about it. It's not like I'm gonna hide it, but it's just like normal. But like, I just don't want it to be like the spotlight is like that, like for no reason. Like I want my music to be the spotlight. Like, do you like the song or not, or is it do you like the I'm Cuban doing this? Like, I don't know.
Y cuando fuiste a Cuba, how was their reaction? Like all your family?
Yeah, that was wild. I'm not gonna lie. When I went to Cuba, it was crazy. It was like people at my grandma's house waiting for me, like for pictures and shit. Yeah.
No, pero aquí me hablas español,
había gente en casa de mi abuela esperándome para fotos y los niños esperándome ahí para hacer el video que yo subí el video con los niños. And they were all just waiting for me. Ya se sabían la canción entera.
Oh my God.
Cantándola, ya estaban haciendo ensayos y todo en casa de mi abuela para cantar. Y bro, eso fue bien bonito. A mí me gustó. Like all the energy that I got from Cuba was beautiful. Like, y yo siempre, y estoy diciendo lo mismo siempre, se lo digo a todo el mundo, pero como siento que fue un momento tan perfecto para yo explotar en el medio de Cuba. It was like, I don't know, like, that was God. Like, vas a explotar y mira todo lo que vas a tener en el mundo, pero mira dónde estás metido. Like, y báñate con el cubo de agua, con el agua fría, con el calor sin aire acondicionado, like, los mosquitos, like,
that's beautiful.
All of that at the same time. Like, as literally on social media, I'm literally blowing up. Like, it was todo a la misma vez, como que, yeah, like, vas a tenerlo todo, pero acuérdate, mira dónde está tu familia todos los días, like, you know, like, que no se te olvide. And it was crazy, porque ahora tú me haces pensar a mí en el momento que yo me fui viral y estoy en Cuba, me acuerdo de Cuba.
That's so cool.
Yeah. It's like instilled in my brain now. It's crazy.
It's crazy how life works.
I think it was for a reason.
Who'd have thought that? Oh,
todo
for
me
sure.
pasa por una razón. Like, cuando yo compré, yo hablé con mi mamá. Mi mamá ya estaba en Cuba cuando eso. Y yo hablé con mi abuela y me dice, yo pensé que tú venías de sorpresa con tu mamá. Que no sé qué. I'm like, bro, me voy para la pinga, voy para allá. Porque, like, compré el ticket ahí mismo. O sea, me voy mañana. Mañana no, eso era un lunes. Digo, me voy el miércoles para allá. Mentira, me fui para allá. Y le dije a papá, tengo un presentimiento que me va a perder algo. I don't know what it is. And he said, no va a pasar nada, son 2 días. I'm like, no sé, algo va a pasar y me lo va a perder. And I blew up. The next day, that day I had posted the video. Y al otro día exploté. And I told my dad the next day, I was like, te lo fucking dije.
Oh my
que me iba a perder algo. And it's like, I was contemplating si iba a ir o no, porque, ¿sabes? Like, I had to be active, but we found out a way.
You made it happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good team. He made it happen. Y'all made it happen.
We did. That's the first thing I did. I called him. I was like, yo, what do we do? He's like, yo, you do your thing. Esa es la familia tuya, tienes que verlo. Uno tiene que estar enfocado de todas maneras. Like, si lo que está para ti, literally está para ti. Like, no importa si estoy en Cuba, si estoy en China, donde sea. Like,
it's gonna happen.
If the videos were gonna hit, they were gonna hit no matter where I was at, and that's exactly what happened.
And how do you deal with, like, because I know being an artist or being a creative, there's a lot of highs. There's a lot of lows.
There's more lows than there are highs.
Yeah. So how do you deal with that? Emocionalmente, like.
I don't know. I'm pretty bad at dealing with it. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, so you just. I guess you just put it in your songs. Yeah.
I'm pretty bad at. Well, no, because those are things that aren't even like able to be put in a song. Like, but I'm pretty bad at dealing with it. I'm good as like I just go day by day, like whatever, like just get over it. But like no, I judge myself a lot. Like I'm very. It's like I'm not. People think I'm on a like. Well, right now I am because of everything that's going on, and I know how to handle because I'm always like ready for everything because this is what I want in my whole life. But it's like, yeah, I had a point. Like I tell everybody, I'm just gonna say it because regardless, I've never said it publicly. But like, yeah, like right now, like that was like probably like in like the worst moment, like for me ever when this just happened. Like I was kind of like super. I don't know. I was like super down, even though everybody was like, "Yo, you're like on fire." I was like, "Yo, I don't feel anything. Like, I feel super like not where I want to be." And it was like kind of like it was like bumming me out a lot. And I feel like I don't know. And then me entró de momento hacer el video de esa canción, el corto ese que subí. Like I don't know. It was in a moment where I was almost like not being able to handle the low I was in. Like,
okay. Like and you found your way out.
It was scary. I didn't find it. It just came to me.
It found you.
Literally.
Let me
It's crazy. It literally found me.
Everything finds you. That's
always.
Crazy.
I swear to God, bro. It's like I talk about this all the time with like all my friends. I literally every time like life puts things in front of me. I don't know. I work my ass off though. I'm not gonna lie. I do.
You do.
Even when I'm in the lows, we make it work anyways. But maybe it's that. Maybe it's not life. Maybe it is also that I work my ass off. I just don't notice. I don't give myself enough credit. But I mean, that's what got me here. So I'll continue to not give myself credit. Because, you know, like, I don't want to feel comfortable.
Yeah, because the moment you feel comfortable, ya como que te estancas, te quedas ahí.
Yeah, I don't ever want to feel comfortable, ever. I constantly feel like, bro, I was in the moment, like, the first day the song came out, we had, like, 200,000 streams the first, like...
Tell me, how did that feel?
20 hours, like, crazy.
Like, what did you feel? How were you reacting?
How was I reacting? You wonder what I was like? I ask everybody. How I was reacting was, is it going to do that again tomorrow? Or, like... where's it gonna be in a week? Like, is it gonna last forever? How is it gonna like? I'm not happy. I wasn't like, oh fuck, this is crazy. Like, yeah, I'm excited once it hits it, but it's like, all right, get over it. Like, now what?
I'm the same way.
Yeah,
it's always like, okay, now what?
Yeah,
now what can I do to like?
Right now we're on like go mode right now. The whole team's going crazy right now because obviously there's a lot of shit that's coming right now. Obviously because like this is a big thing. Like the song went fucking like we were number 4 worldwide with the music. Like not even the music videos, the audio.
That's insane.
Like the audio of the song on YouTube was number 4. Yeah,
like,
it was number 4 in the world.
And I saw that crazy. It did crazy in Spain.
Yeah, it's like it's huge right now in Spain. Like I have to.
When are you going?
I have to. We're talking to a bunch of agencies now. Like everybody just hits us up out of nowhere. Like this is a lot of shit that just like bombarded us like right now. It's like that moment, right? Like, it's like that moment where like the artist is like finally like.
Well, I'm glad you came on here.
And I'm here like in the finally. Yeah, no, but you know, like I'm in the finally moment, but it's also the.
Now what?
It's is this the finally moment, right? To you, it might be not to you, but to someone that's else. Looking like from the outside looking in, it's like, oh, it's his moment. Like, oh, he got it. Finally, he did it. To me, it's like, okay, cool. But, like, is it really? Maybe it's not. Maybe it was just, like, a moment where it goes good and then we go back to where we were. But, like, you know, but then every day passes and new things happen and new...
And you're just on a different vibe. Like, usted trabaja muy duro. So it's, like, the consistency.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I can't take that away from me. I work my ass off a lot.
You do, and that's good, honestly. Yeah. I feel like, obviously, you're talented, but your work ethic, también, like...
There's a lot of talented people that will get nowhere in life. Mm-hmm. Nowhere. And it's like, it's super sad to like watch that happen. I've seen it and it's like, I don't know what drives. Then again, I give myself props, right? Like I get up every day and just meaningless things that look so stupid, bro. Like the grabbing him out of nowhere, like, yo, let's go film a TikTok. Like somebody else would be like, bro, like shut up. This is TikTok. Like you could do without a TikTok today. But it's like, bro, you don't know if it's the one TikTok.
Mira, it was.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was. You know, so it's like, it reassures me sometimes because at that point, I'm telling you, I was in the lowest point, and then I was just, everything made me feel so stupid. Like, yo, am I doing this for a reason? Like, what is going on? Like, is this going to pay off? Like, what is even, like, you know? And then now, like, my whole team, we all sit down, we talk about the same shit. We're all like, bro, all this stupid shit we thought was for nothing. Like, everything has a reason. Like now we look back and we're like, and people go and enjoy the old shit, and then now we're like, damn.
And they see that like you guys have backed it up. Like
everything makes sense. It's crazy.
I'm honestly astonished. I'm like, damn.
It's wild.
It's crazy. Yeah. I saw that you were out and you had like hella people come up to you, take pictures with you, talk to you about that.
That was the first time that ever happened to me like that.
Like
I've gotten like asked for like autographs and like pictures before, but like it'll be like 2 people in an outing or something like that. But like, yeah, it was wild. It was like I don't go out like that. Like I'm in the studio literally every day. So it's like I have to though, because especially in this moment right now, I have to show my face more. But it's like I hadn't been out like in a club or nothing, like an event since like November. Like club. And like we went to go see El Audio show, and then I come out and we're outside Oasis in like Wynwood, And we're just waiting for the Uber. And I'm just thinking, like, yo, let's just, like, we'll wait for it right here, like the truck or whatever. Bro, and I'm just standing there. We were over there for like a solid 15. I couldn't even post everybody that, like, was taking pictures of me because I'm like, yo, I'm going to film my whole store. People are going to get bored of the same shit. But it was crazy. Like, I was just standing there. I felt like I was on, like, exhibition. Like, I was on I was part of a museum and everybody just coming up to me and taking pictures. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, that shit had never happened to me.
Really?
And yeah, never. Not like that. Like, yeah, I've gotten people, like, at the mall, like, they've asked me for pictures, but, like, it was, like, like, it'll be
all
like...
those people
it'll be, like, one,
you.
like, there was people lined up.
Oh
like, I swear, it was crazy. Yeah, it was wild. It felt crazy. It felt really good.
Well, get ready for it.
It was, but I do feel like I was making everybody feel a little awkward. Because it caught me off guard. I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. And I'm just kind of more astonished at the fact that it's happening. So then everybody's just, like, telling me things like, oh, I love you. Like, this is crazy. Like, I listen to it. And I'm just like...
And you're like, damn, you know who I am? You listen to me?
Not even. It's just like, because I'm kind of used to somebody knowing who I am. It's just like I don't know, like they were just telling me all these things. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, I'm honestly not receiving anything. Because I'm kind of just like, yo, this is crazy. Like, you just told me that. Somebody else is ready to tell me that. Somebody else is behind them asking for a picture. Like, I was just like, wow. And then we go to the club and then they play a song and then everybody starts singing it. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on, bro? And then I see crowds in the bottom and they're like, take a picture. And I go down there and everybody's just going crazy and start taking pictures. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Get ready.
I tell that to everybody. I'm like, yo, like a month ago, this shit was so different. It's wild. Yeah.
What do you think Elian from 5 years ago would say about all of this right now?
Damn. Yeah, I don't know. He'd be crying right now. Yeah, I think about that shit all the time. I like, you probably see because you follow me. Like, I post a lot of old shit all the time. Like, like my old pictures, like, bro, because, like, I don't know. There's a lot of people that be talking like they dedicate their life to music, and people don't dedicate their life to music. Like, it's bullshit. Or they do it just because they want to be an artist and they want to be cool. Like, bro, I do this shit for the music. Like, I like music. So, like, I vividly remember, like, being the kid from 5 years ago where I was like, yo, like, this would be so crazy if this were happening or whatever. I never expected it to, like, have so much attention, too, like, at home. I thought this would be, like... I thought I would, especially in Spanish, I'd be like, I don't know. Miami's a tough crowd, but they're the ones that show me the most love right now, at least in person. I haven't gone to Spain yet. We'll see what Spain's probably a different animal for me right now. But, like, yeah, he'd be astonished right now. It's crazy. I be thinking about that. My mom tries to remind me of that all the time. Like, I posted it a couple times, too. I have a painting that one of them, like, he's basically like my brother, but he painted it. He was just like a random, like, marble-looking, like, painting. And I grabbed it. This was in 2018. This is right when I had graduated high school. I grabbed the Sharpie and I just wrote, like, I signed it as Elian, and then I signed next to it, I signed Gonzy, right? And at the bottom, I put 2023. I swear to God. Look, I swear on everything.
Why? You just put 2023?
I said that this year was going to be the year where I really transitioned from Elian to Gonzy, like, where I really get my moment. And this is literally what is happening.
Bro, that's so crazy. What the fuck? And I
have that painting, like, hung up over my bed. So I look at that painting every day.
Crazy.
Yeah. I posted it before. I might have archived it later, but yeah, like, I did that when I was 18. And I don't know what, but I was like, yo, that's going to be, I see that as the realistic year where, like, my life is going to go from, like, Elian to, like, Gonzy.
And now you're Gonzy.
This is the year. And everything is going according to plan. It's kind of wild.
Honestly. Yeah. Todas las bendiciones. You deserve it. Let's talk about your look. Because you got a great image. Last time I saw you, you look different. But new era now.
I got a great image? Wow. Yeah. Oh, my God. You're going to make me blush. Chill. Okay, what are we talking about right now, bro? What do you mean? You look fucking
a stylist. You just wake up. You just pick your fits.
Oh, my God.
Don't be acting because you be posting fashion pictures on IG.
Wake up. No
in your mirror.
I'm chilling. No, I don't have a stylist. This is on some... I woke up 30 minutes before I had to leave here. I was sleeping. I just put this on.
I'm glad you didn't flake.
No, why would I flake? No, bro. Yo soy puntual. Yo soy un hombre de palabra, caballero. But no, this is, we did something. Yeah, chill, man. Come on, man. Talk about my outfit. I be stressing about my image all the time, man.
No, but that's important as an artist.
I think, like, I don't dress good sometimes, but then I'm like, you know what? Maybe
That's important as an artist, okay? So I want to bring it up. And you're in your new era now?
There's something about... There's something about the the song doing so good that now I feel like everything just fits better. Everything looks better. I don't know.
It's that confidence.
It's life. Yeah, right. That's what it is. I'm wearing tank tops and shit as outfits now. I'm like, yo, what's going on right now? Like,
fashion killer.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, yo, whatever. But yeah, I mean, there's like a bunch of stuff that I have to take more serious now, like what I wear. Like before, I was always super like, oh no, like it's just music. Like my own people like, bro, no, shut up. Like you need to dress. Like if it's like, y antes me daba pena, exactly, because it's like, este se artista, que no sé qué, like like that kind of thing, and it's like no, but now I am. So we kind of do gotta put that shit on. So, but damn, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
He's still on that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know? It's whatever.
And no se va a contar nada esta entrevista except the fact that I was like, you have a great image.
Yeah, man. Because I stress about it. I be thinking about it. I be talking to Zach and everybody like, yo, what can we do for my image? Like, I want to dress a certain way.
I feel like the hair suits you and like this little vibe. He's in his Gonzy era now, so.
I'm going to keep this hair. I love this hair.
No, I think it suits you.
I was scared as hell to do it too. Everybody was telling me to dye my hair. I was like, I don't know.
No, I think it suits you. It looks really cool.
Thank you. I like it. I'm with it. I said I was going to do it just once and then just like get rid of it, but I think I'm going to keep it.
You wouldn't do like other colors or anything?
I don't know.
Is this the only tattoo that you have or you have more?
I have a lot. No, I have a whole like.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I have a bunch. Yeah, that was part of it too. Like tattoos and shit. Like basically I had to let myself just evolve to being a full on like artist. I never believed it before. Like I never was like, yo, like this is what you do. Like I always thinking like, you're like, oh, I don't want to fill my arm up because what are people like? Who cares, bro?
Who cares what people think?
Literally, like, but it was like, you have to believe it, honestly. Everything takes time. Like, everybody was saying me dye my hair hace tiempo. Oh, get more tattoos hace tiempo. Like, oh, wear this hace tiempo. Everything hace tiempo. Y todo el mundo me lo pongo me dice, I told you. It's like, bro, I have to believe it. I have
Until
to
you feel comfortable, it's not. But vamos a decir, te lo hace o te lo pone, and you're not comfortable, and it doesn't hit the same because you're not comfortable.
I had older photo shoots, like, wearing stuff that I would literally wear right now. And in that moment, I was like, yo, this is fucking wild. What am I wearing right now? Like, I used to wear super skinny jeans, like ugly ass shit, bro. And then out of nowhere, I started wearing baggy pants.
Bro, that was an era, though.
Yeah, I know. It looks horrible.
Listen, Miami boys, they be wearing these tight ass pants.
I have some remixes that I used to do when I was on the TikTok time, and I was just like, I was looking at the outfits I'm wearing. Like, these motherfuckers laughing right now. I swear to God, like I used to wear some crazy shit.
I'm gonna look it up now. I want to see.
No, do not. Please,
I want to see the evolution, bro. Bro, it's fine. Look, if you saw me,
the sour apple part is crazy.
Mira como cambié la conversación. If you saw me.
That shit hard.
Like 5 years ago, you'd be like, but those are
everybody else is like, when I see someone else evolve fashionably, I'm just like, it's cool. But it's just me. I be like cracking on myself too much. I see it, I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you wearing, bro?
Well, 5 years from now, you're gonna be like, what the fuck was I wearing in that fucking
Nah, I think this fit kind of timeless though, to be honest.
He in his mode. This one
gonna look good in 10 years. I ain't gonna lie, this was fly. But yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like working on right now. Like what I wear, like be making everything, even if it looks like regular, trying to just somehow my energy, making it look. Yeah, if it's regular, just match up your energy to make it look like it's fly, and people perceive it as fly.
Who are your top 5 musical inspirations?
Musical inspirations. I'm gonna be honest. Everybody asks me this question, and they're probably gonna think I'm super boring, like in the podcast setting. Mm-hmm. But like. I don't take inspiration from people. I don't like taking inspiration from other artists because then I try to sound like them.
I've heard that from another artist.
I don't like that shit, bro. And honestly, I have favorite artists that I listen to, but like I don't ever try to sound like an artist or none of that shit. Like it's inspirations though. I could give you genres, right? Like I listen to a lot of salsa, so like a lot of my lyrics are like
really,
yeah, a lot of salsa. I love salsa. So like a lot of my lyrics.
What's your favorite salsa song?
I have a lot, man.
Name one.
Like one, but it's not lovey-dovey. It's like
who cares?
Like Juanito Limaña by like Hector Lavoe. Like that's my shit.
Oh really?
Yeah. I literally was on live last night just singing that song like crazy. Everybody was.
I would have never expected that. That's so cool.
I love salsa like a lot. So it's like, but like, I like Frankie Ruiz, like all those, like all that music is like, especially his music, is like super like lovey-dovey, and it's just like
it's just the whole story.
That influences me for my lyrics, right? Like. I mean, you can say him, I guess. Yeah, if you want to say an artist, like Frankie Ruiz, like, or Hector Lavoe, like the way Salcedo's right is what I like. I don't know.
And Salcedo's like back in the day were like the reggaetoneros now.
Yeah, right, because they're saying, they say crazy shit. Like, they're not saying, not everything is about like roses and shit. Like they be saying some wild shit, but they mask it in a poetic way, and that's what I do. Like, I don't, except for this last song, I just say Toto 40 times. But before this...
Bro, I feel like that's your favorite lyric you've ever written because you've mentioned it 3 million times.
Because it's fucking wild that this is what works.
I think you wanted to say Toto 500 times. No. You wanted to do that.
Actually, you know what's funny about that part? Might as well just deviate 2 seconds. That part of the song was a joke.
Really?
Yeah. I was just saying and I was like, yo, you imagine I go like Toto 40 times? He was like, oh, just try it. I was like, bruh. And we were like, oh shit. And then I was not gonna keep it, but then the song that day it was like 2 in the morning and we left it there. And then the next time I came back, I already liked it. I already liked the Toto part, so I kept it.
You kept it.
Fuck it. And I recorded that song on live too.
Oh wow.
Like everybody saw me record that. Somebody has to have a recording of that live when I recorded that song.
Do your fans have like a name?
You know, I've been trying to figure that out.
Is it like Gonzy Nation or something?
That's my that's like that's like my biggest fan page. They call it Gonzy Nation. That's the fan page.
So you're gonna call them Gonzy Nation?
I don't know.
You're gonna be like Gonzers. That sounds horrible.
Gonzers. No, I don't think so.
Oh my god.
I don't know what it would be, but I don't know about Gonzers. But we'll work on the name. But I've been trying to think of like something to name them, but I don't think that should be me. I think that comes like naturally. I guess they just name that themselves. I don't know. Or like my fan page might come up with something. I don't know.
So when is your salsa song coming out?
I don't know. I should have made one already. I should have put one on the album, but I didn't. I listened to it so much and I haven't made it. I'm kind of scared of it.
Why? Because
it's like you got to do like salsa has to be done right.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to
Maybe you're going to be the one that brings back salsa, bro.
I mean, shit. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I would love to.
Look at that.
I don't know what I'd write though. That's like kind of scary. It's scary. Salsa has to be perfect in my eyes. If salsa, it's so easy for salsa to be bad. It's like those motherfuckers that made salsa were like goats. Like,
yeah.
That's why salsa. That's why you're literally saying that somebody got to bring it back because there's nobody new that can literally like make it sound good besides all the old people. It's difficult, and I feel like also it's very hard for like somebody young to like do good in salsa. I feel like salsa, like the artist has to have age.
We need Mala Amiga salsa version.
You imagine?
Mala amiga, traicionera.
That wouldn't be bad.
They would work.
Yeah, I would do like a lovey song though, like something like a lovey-dovey one, like.
Bueno, when you do that, pull up to Dale Con Yuli. We'll have a listening party.
Facts.
Thank you so much for coming. Muchas bendiciones para ti.
Thank you.
No, esta es tu casa. Okay. Thank you so much for coming. Muchas bendiciones. I'm super happy for you. You deserve everything that's coming your way. And remember, he said todo 40 times in a song.
I said todo 40 veces en una canción. Es que te pregunte, yo soy de todo.
You really want to say that? Yo soy del todo?
I've been going around everywhere saying that shit, bro. I go to the mall now, I'm fucking around.
El del todo.
Yeah, el tipo de todo, ya tú sabes.